Hey, it's Jen, and it's time for the Power Chord devlog. This week's very special devlog is all about PAX. We sat down with Charlie, Michael, Anthony, and Zach to see what their experience was like representing Power Chord at the PAX Rising Indie Showcase. Let's check out what they had to say.
This PAX East was awesome. It was great to be back after a long hiatus away with the pandemic, but it was awesome. Everybody was so excited to be back, and I really thought people were digging Power Chord, and obviously for us that's always the most important thing.
The experience was amazing, especially for my first time. Like, I don't have a lot to go off of. A lot of people were like, oh, it's not as big. Oh, like Nintendo's not here this year, but like, for me at least, I love the indies.
So for the exhibitors, it was get up relatively early in the morning, have a quick breakfast, of course.
We stayed at the Hilton, had a great continental breakfast, kept us fed throughout the day.
Then make your way down to the convention center, set up before general admission opens up.
And then it was just hordes of people coming in. The whole section we were around was like all independent games and stuff, which was really cool because usually the team that made it was there at the booth. It was a lot of fun going around and checking out like all the different booths and getting fun stuff and pins and t-shirts and things like that.
Seeing like sometimes even just one person running these booths is like, you're one person, you made this whole game and you have all these people around you. So specifically where we were, there was a lot of action.
There was a lot of hype for Power Chord. People really wanted to play it, and like we had people who came in, they're like, I came specifically to look at this game.
I would say most people probably saw it for the first time, but there were quite a few people who beelined right for us. Actually, a few of the developers as well. They said that your game was the one that I was most excited to see, and that was really cool to hear.
People were really digging it. I thought like Power Chord had some of the best responses out there. Really liked that people were picking up what we were putting out there, especially the idea of if they liked Slay the Spire or Darkest Dungeon or Monster Train and that, like they were seeing those influences but seeing how it was kind of different in the whole band approach.
People basically came over to see what is this all about because the art is striking.
The response was amazing. Like, I don't even think I heard a negative response really once. Everyone who got their hands on it just seemed to love it, which was amazing.
Literally everyone that played it had very, high praise for it. And we heard people just when we were out around talking about it at the other booths, they would say, oh, this Power Chord game is really awesome. We heard people in Jimmy John's talking about it when we were getting a sandwich. They were just like, we were playing Power Chord and we were like over here like, what?
I was going to like some of the bigger publishers and they were like, oh, who are you here with? I'm like, with Power Chord. And like, I keep hearing about that game. And then this one person was like, can I come back and look at the game? Because everybody's talking about it. So it was really cool.
It's one thing to read Steam comments of people saying, oh, this game looks amazing, it has such great potential. And then it's a completely different thing to have someone sit there playing the game and like they do a really big, powerful move and they just get like visibly excited and it's just like, yes, like that's what we do it for.
We took home a Best in Show from Tech Raptor. Also, we're nominated for Best Indie by Marooners Rock, which, as I always say, PAX is full of the best games that are indies. So it was an honor to be amongst those. And we got a Son of Saki, which now is reunited with our previous Son of Saki that we've won. This is from the Super Deluxe Gamecast. This is their awards that they give out. And we have one previously for our other game, Foregone, and now we have one for Power Chord. So I was happy to get that, so we now have a pair of socks.
I would love to do it again in any role. Like, even if I just buy my own ticket, I'll probably be at PAX next year, so.
If you've never been to PAX, I 1000% suggest you get out to one of the many that happen all over the world. It's a great experience with lots of like-minded people, and you just get to try out a bunch of unreleased games. So what's not to love?
In other exciting Power Chord news, we released a brand new demo this week for the Going Rogue Festival on Steam. You can check out the new demo featuring the brand new guitarist Ember right now on Steam. Check out the link in the description for more info. Well, that's all from me. I'll catch you bandmates later.